And how can one adopt humiliation in one's salah? To always pray the salah on the right time, to always pray and establish the salah correctly, and to be punctual in your salah. Not be a part-time musalli, a person who prays his salah sometimes, who is irregular, who is not punctual, and to protect the salah from those things which are mufsidat, the makruhat, those things which render the salah invalid or which reduce the reward, to protect it from that. In order to do that, you must have knowledge of these things. This is why ilm is a prerequisite for implementation. Al-ilmu imamul amali. Without ilm, you will not be able to offer your salah with humiliation. And then, when we offer our salah, what should be our mindset? Meaning, how can we focus in our salah? How can we be those people that when they are praying their salah, they are in that state of humiliation, that we must have presence of mind in our salah. As the hadith of Rasulullah mentions, that when a mu'min is worshipping Allah, أَن تَعْبُدَ اللَّهَ كَأَنَّكَ تَرَاهُ, that when he worships Allah, then he does it as though he is seeing Allah. And if he cannot do that, فَإِن لَمْ تَكُنْ تَرَاهُ فَإِنَّهُ يَرَاكَ, because that is very difficult as we have not seen Allah. Then what should he do? Then at least pray your salah with the conviction that Allah is watching you. Throughout your salah, keep on reminding yourself that you are being watched by Allah. You are conversing with Allah. You are engaged in, you have an appointment with Allah. And you are giving your full attention to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is when you say Allahu Akbar, you're saying Allah is the greatest.
Yes.
You begin with that He is the greatest. Everything else that you are leaving behind, you have severed your connection with the dunya. And you have turned to Allah, accepting, acknowledging that He is the greatest. And I have turned to Him. Then throughout your salah, remind yourself repeatedly, as soon as your mind wanders off elsewhere, towards your errands, towards the things which you have lost, towards those things which still are pending, that you need to do, then you should keep on reminding yourself that Allah is watching you. And you are talking, you are conversing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have that honor, and this is your mi'raj, this is your position of elevation, that you are engaged in conversing with Allah and you are being obedient to the command of Allah, which is aqimus salah, establish salah, and you are worshipping your creator. And then if we can remind ourselves, an alim said that, a Sufi scholar, he said that when a person is about to pray salah, he should try and remind himself that how would he pray this salah if he knew this was his last salah and he would die after this salah. How would he pray that salah then? How much concentration would he have then? That, give yourself that belief, that conviction that this could be my last salah. Maybe it is. We do not know when the angel of death is going to strike us.
Yes.
When our appointment with Allah in terms of death we are going to face that. So if we say this is our last salah, how would we pray our salah if it was our last salah? If it was our last namaz? And then another scholar recommended that you should focus on the translation, meaning learn the translation of the salah by heart, then you will know what you are saying. Focusing on the translation of salah, what Allahu Akbar means, what Subhanakallah, what Surah Fatiha, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Tasbih of Sajda, the Shahud and Durood and the Dua. Focus on that, and you will know what you are saying to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Other ulama have mentioned that you should think that the Kaaba is in front of you. On your right is Jannah, on your left is Jahannam, and you are standing on the pul Sirat. And behind you is Malikul Maut, waiting to capture your soul. How would you pray your salah then? Then your mind would not drift elsewhere and go to the bazaar and and think about the errands that you need to do after your salah. That you've got this to-do list. This is what we'll be doing in our salah. But it is normal because this is a waswasa coming from the shaitan, but you have to keep on reminding yourself. And when you are struggling in your salah and you are trying to have huzur-e-qalb, presence of mind, presence of heart, then the reward will be greater. The reward will be greater.
Great.